Straight ahead on 12 News, the issue of chickens comes home to roost in Golden Valley. Then a class field trip that turned out to be quite the ride for a group from Plymouth. But first, all eyes on a chimney as a new pope is named. 12 News starts right now. It's a historic day for the Roman Catholic Church.
The white smoke billowing out of the Sistine Chapel chimney in Vatican City today announced a new pope and spiritual leader for Catholics. The announcement of Pope Francis marked a day full of firsts in the history of the Catholic Church.
Vorrei fare una preghiera per il nostro vescovo emerito Benedetto XVI.
The crowds at St. Peter's Square erupted in cheers as Pope Francis, the first ever Latin American pope, gave his first words. The pope is 76-year-old Jorge Bergoglio of Argentina, but he'll be known as Pope Francis, also a first. He was selected on the 5th ballot, and it's the first time that a Jesuit has been picked. We were with Father Michael Eisen of St. Raphael's Church in Crystal when the news came down. Eisen says he expected to be a little surprised by the naming of the new pope after so much speculation. He believes this is the right choice.
For Catholics, this is our spiritual leader on earth. We pray that he's dialed into our Lord and he's being inspired by him to lead our church. But in the end, we trust in our Lord. We trust in Jesus.
Pope Francis is Pope number 266. He's replacing Pope Benedict, who resigned for health reasons back in February.
In other news, Brooklyn Park is ramping up an effort to connect residents with the city and with each other. It's called Be Part of It. Officials say it's the next step in addressing crime and neighborhood livability issues. When you see Joni Mack in your neighborhood, think Welcome Wagon.
Hi, my name is Joni.
She's a volunteer in Brooklyn Park's New Connect program. It's a bag of coupons, information, even a fresh cookie.
Fresh baked cookies.
And a big smile.
Yep,
All designed to get people better connected with each other.
Neighborhoods are about the people that live there, about people that you know that you can connect with. And it's important to reach out to the people living down the block. You know, we're on the go so much. We get out of our houses and into our garages and into our cars, and half the time we never see our neighbors.
Now Brooklyn Park is ramping up what they call the community engagement effort that started 3 years ago with community cafes.
When we go into communities, go into places, and we get people talking to one another. I mean, that's a powerful thing.
It's something Police Chief Mike Davis is passionate about. He says it's all about residents having a feeling of ownership.
The more we can foster that environment, the more that we can, I think, build a community that is proud of itself, but more importantly, becomes impervious to crime, and where folks have a higher sense of livability. That's huge for us.
For 2 years, the police department has worked to help people know the cops that are assigned to their neighborhoods.
All right.
Now the same will go for other city departments in an intensive outreach effort.
The notion of community engagement doesn't excite people, but the notion of being part of something that you believe can better your quality of life is something I think people are excited about, and that's what Be Part of It is about.
For Joni,
All right.
it's making sure those new residents feel connected from day one.
There's people in the community that care about you and that want to make sure that you're happy here.
The City Council recently approved hiring a full-time neighborhood specialist and 2 part-time outreach workers to help make the Be Part of It campaign work.
The issue of chickens has turned out to be not so small in Golden Valley. Hours and hours of research have been poured into it, and soon the Golden Valley City Council will decide whether to allow homeowners to keep the animals in their yard.
If it does go through, I want to make it as strict as possible because of the neighbors. And I do not want a coop under my bedroom window.
Councilmember Joni Clausen is concerned about where you draw the line, and if residents can have chickens, why not a pot-bellied pig? Then there's the issue of setback requirements. How many feet should a coop be from a neighbor's home? The Golden Valley Environmental Commission studied all angles on this, even delving into pet owner psychology.
Why socially we find keeping dogs more acceptable than keeping chickens? Well, ask a sociologist.
Another top concern is how much city staff time would go into monitoring chicken coops. One estimate was 96 hours a year.
A Brooklyn Park man has pleaded guilty for his role in a fight that left a woman with a gunshot wound. Jarvais Somerville pleaded guilty to 2 counts of second-degree assault. According to the criminal complaint, a female bystander was shot in the back when a fight broke out in the hallway of a Brooklyn Park apartment complex. Somerville is expected to receive a 6-year prison sentence. The Twin Cities Auto Show aims to boost local automobile sales, but the show is not just for consumers.
As Sonia Goen shows us, the auto show is revving up enthusiasm for some future auto workers.
Crowds are up so far.
Who wouldn't be excited?
Good, strong crowds, and they seem enthusiastic. And I think it's showing a lot of pent-up demand in the marketplace for cars.
There are more than 400 new models.
People are shopping. People are in the market.
Some of them economical.
We've got 2013s. We've got some 2014s.
Some of them expensive.
It's the best of the luxury vehicles.
This impressive display of automobiles is actually providing some hands-on experience for students.
My particular students are studying an online project, where they have to investigate a topic that they're choosing.
But the students aren't on a field trip. They're on a road trip.
I'm actually pretty excited to see all the new concept cars and everything. It's kind of nice.
But this class trip is not all fun and games.
We all got a part of a car that we have to explain in detail. I'm doing automatic transmissions.
They've got to get some pictures for their project.
I took a picture of all the Audis because I love the headlights.
John Preston is hoping today's lesson helps to drive the students' passion into a career.
Well, I hope they get motivated. I hope it encourages them to continue going to school and to maybe choose a career out of this.
A job as an auto technician may be the way to go. According to the Department of Labor, they expect to see a 14% growth in jobs between now and the year 2016.
It's so much of a passion and a hobby along with being a career.
I want to open my own garage for custom cars and like high performance cars.
See what we could figure out and see where we fit in. I'd like to open my own garage eventually.
For these students, the road is wide open.
We all share like a passion and a hobby and possibly a career with like almost everyone here.
In Minneapolis, Sonia Goins, 12 News.
If you bring a non-perishable food item to the show on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you receive $2 off admission, and donations go to Interfaith Outreach in Plymouth. Still ahead, dressing in green, celebrating green, and saving some green.
We'll share some St. Patty's Day deals coming up next. Then later in sports, a section final showdown awaits between Osseo and Park Center. We have highlights of their section semifinal victories.
But first, it's a look at your AccuWeather forecast. It's not just church bells you will hear ringing on St. Patrick's Day this Sunday. It is the cash registers.
More people are celebrating the Irish holiday regardless of their heritage, which means stores are offering more for consumers to buy. 12 News reporter Shannon Slatton has a few deals for your St. Patrick's Day celebrations in today's Money Search.
If you're looking to save a little green this St. Patrick's Day, we have a few ideas for you. I challenged Katie Welsh-Peterson, the trend spotter here at the shops at Arbor Lakes, to find St. Patrick's Day ideas for a party for under $27. How did you do?
Really good. It was a lot of fun, too. I stopped into Trader Joe's to start. I got a couple of these Irish imports. Everybody loves Guinness. $17 on the nose for these 2 items.
Perfect.
And then they also have the make your own, so you can kind of design your own little 6-pack, which again, you can get great prices that way. Then I headed into the grocery store part and I found these Irish cheeses, the Blarney scone, and this shamrock. All of that together was around $27. Actually, it was a little under. I think it was around $22.
So it's a good start for your party. Other decoration items?
Yeah, Color Me Mine, that's where we are right now, and they've got these paint your own plates and paint your own items. This was $18, so I was $1 over, but that's a really great idea. Bring the family in. And then Yankee Candle had these items right now. That's their lucky brand.
Sure.
They smell really good, they're nice and fresh, and then I went over to Bath & Body and I picked these items up, and those 3 things were only around $9.
All right, so it's a
saved
little bit
some
for
money.
Decoration. What about apparel? Good buy one, get one free sale.
Yeah, Claire's. Awesome items over at Claire's. Because of this buy one, get one, I spent exactly $27, and all of those items that you see from Claire's equaled $27. So darling stuff for the kids, for, you know, if you're having a party. And then the 2 t-shirts. The kids t-shirt was from Children's Place. It was only $7 on sale, so that was a great deal. And then the adult t-shirt was from Maurice's, and that was $18. So together, the 2 t-shirts equaled around $27.
All right, so from clothing to decor to, of course, the food and drink, you're all ready for your party. Thank you very much, Katie Wells-Peterson with Trend Spotting and helping us out here. We appreciate it. And of course, you can check out more on our website, 12.tv.
All right, thank you. Coming up, a Park Center senior and other local youth share a moment to celebrate at the state capitol.
But first in sports, Osseo and Hopkins both score first-round wins at the state girls basketball tournament. John Jacobson has the highlights up next.
One inevitable part of March Madness. One team wins, one team goes home, and 2 good teams here last night.
2 very good teams, yeah, and it's such a tough section, Section 5, and only one's going to advance after Friday night. Park Center and Cooper each won conference championships this season in boys basketball. They met up in the Section 5 4A semifinals at Rogers Tuesday night. Cooper's Rashad Vaughn has the hot hand early as he bombs a long 3. This makes it 8-5 Hawks. Joshua Matthews grabs the rebound, gets it ahead to Quentin Hooker for the fast break dunk. The Pirates take the lead. Hooker steals the pass, and on the break he leaves it for the trailing Trayton Daniels for the big jump as Park Center goes up by 9. They lead 30-25 at halftime. Second half, Billy Kellogg leads the Cooper break. He finds LeVar McCullough for the twisting layup. Cooper's within 4. Hooker sends a pass ahead to Devin Buckley for a layup plus a foul. Buckley scores 13 points, all in the second half. Every time Park Center starts to pull away, Cooper responds. Vaughn gets the layup and foul on his way to a 36-point night. Cooper gets as close as 2, but Park Center never surrenders the lead, and they eliminate Cooper 71-62. In the second semifinal, Osseo faced number 6 seed Centennial. Malik Wilson with a 3-pointer for the Orioles to pull them within 12-11. The Cougars on the break here, and Luke Thornquist hits a 3-pointer to put Centennial up 25-21. Cougars lead by 3 at the half. Second half, Pierre Roddy, nice pass to a wide-open Quinn Peterson who scores. Centennial leads by 7. 2 minutes to play. Bridge Tussler goes baseline, puts the twisting shot up and in and is fouled. He missed the free throw, and Osseo still down 1. A minute to go, and watch Wheeler Baker knife through traffic to score, giving Osseo its first lead of the night at 58-56. The Orioles survive a scare. They win at 64-61. They face Park Center for the section title Friday night. In Section 6-4A, Hopkins found itself in an unfamiliar spot as the underdog in a section final. The Royals facing Edina. The Hornets won 2 regular season meetings. Mark Hanberg hits a 3-pointer, and Edina grabs an early lead in this one. Stefan Sharp scores a tough hoop inside for Hopkins, plus the foul. The free throw makes it 16-15 Edina. Graham Woodward butts through the double team and hits a tough shot for the Hornets. Edina's up 32-31 at the break. Edina goes on a mini run to start the second half, but Hopkins comes back. Kamali Chambers drives and scores. That makes it 43-all. Less than 5 minutes to play. Woodward takes it himself and gives the Hornets a 50-47 lead. Tied at 53 late, but Woodward hits 2 free throws for Edina and then steals the inbounds pass as time expires. The Hornets end Hopkins' season with a 55-53 win. The Brooklyn Center boys are in Class 2A. The Centaurs face top seed Minnehaha Academy in the Section 4AA semifinals. Minnehaha swings the ball around the perimeter to Jesse Johnson for the 3, and they lead 11-6. Brooklyn Center's Tyler Wilepski fakes the shot, and then the defender falls. Wilepski shoots it, and he hits here, and he leads the Centaurs in scoring with 11 points. But Minnehaha really controls this one. Josh Wintz, nice assist to Marcellus Hazard. 48-27 Red Hawks at half. Second half, Kahari Carter gets into the lane to score, plus the foul. The Centaurs can't catch Minnehaha Academy. BC falls 84-63. Also in Section 4AA, number 2 seed, Breck pulls out a 89-86 overtime win over Concordia Academy. So the Mustangs will face Minnehaha for the section championship Friday night at McAllister. In Section 4A, top seed Minnehaha rolls into the finals with a 73-54 win over St. Croix Prep. West Lutheran wins an overtime thriller against Heritage. Minnehaha and West Lutheran meet at 5:45 Friday at McAllister for the title there. The state girls basketball tournament is underway with Class 4A games getting things started. The Osseo girls meeting St. Paul Central in the quarterfinals. After Osseo leads early, Central goes on a run with shots like this three from Betsy McDonald. They go inside to Alabama Birmingham recruit Sharday Chapman for two, and it's 15-5 Central. John Reese's Orioles settled down after a slow start. Janae Morton to A.O. Port to Belinda Barfnick for two. And Morton sends it ahead to speedy Phyllis Webb for a layup that gives Osseo a 2-point halftime lead of 29-27. Morton drives and scores the tough lefty scoop shot despite the foul here. And Osseo ties it up after falling behind. Freshman Ari Jones hits some big shots, including this three. Osseo beats a good Central team 63-56 to advance. In the first game of the tournament, top seed Hopkins faces St. Michael-Albertville. Taylor Anderson strokes the jumper. She nets 12 points and grabs 9 rebounds for Hopkins. Nia Coffey uncontested on the three-pointer. She hits it for an 18-7 Royals lead. TT Starks' first shot is blocked, but she gets it back and scores. Starks with a double-double, 11 points and 10 boards. Second half, Coffey runs the floor and scores. She leads all scorers with 22 points. Then watch Anderson and Molly O'Toole with a give and go off the inbounds. Anderson hits the jumper here and gives Hopkins a 20-point lead. The Royals beat the Knights 77-58. They advance to the semifinals and face Osseo Thursday night at 6. And that's a look at sports. Providence Academy tipping off tonight, Wednesday night at 6 at Target Center.
All right, thanks a lot, John.
Thank you, John. Still ahead, youth from Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center unite at the Capitol.
We're back in just a moment. And finally, a push to help area youth in Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center did not go unnoticed today.
It was a big day for Park Center senior Mackenzie Freeze. He accepted an award on behalf of Brooklyn Park Mayor Jeff Lundy. The award recognized the mayor for his work in leading youth initiatives.
As a member of the Brooklyn's Youth Council, I think it is important to have an adult that watches over us and has our best interests at heart.
The Brooklyn's Youth Council meets every Monday to discuss youth issues and gives input to the mayor. Mayor Lundy couldn't attend today's event, though. He was in Washington, D.C. at the National League of Cities Conference. That'll do it. That's it for now. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone.
We'll see you back here Thursday at 4.